This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by the North Law Firm. For car accidents and negligent security cases, call Joe at 239-337-1191. By Crime Stoppers of Southwest Florida. Report crimes and get paid with nobody knowing your identity. 1-800-700-TIPS. And by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome back to Lee Pitts Live. And man, I tell you, I haven't had a band on my show in a while, and I'm so thrilled to have this band on here. The Collaboration Band, they just do such great work around the community. You might have seen them at the Christmas in the Park. They did an outstanding job there. Just everywhere you hear their music, you just get attached to the band. So let's get a chance to meet the members of the band. Let's just give your name and what instrument you play, or if you're a lead singer. Let's go.
Willie Miller, drums and vocals.
Okay.
Mark Gonzalez, keyboards and vocals.
Alonzo Smith, bass and vocals.
AJ Mullins, lead guitar, lead vocals.
Okay, so you lead guitar, lead vocal. Let's get right to it. Let's give us a little acapella, if you will. Let people know what we're talking about.
A little Al Green.
Little Al Green.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new.
See, people, I want y'all to know that we did that off the cuff. They didn't get any rehearsal. They just went right into it. That means they know how to sing real music. Bad boys right here. Remember that name? Collaboration Band. When we think of Collaboration Band, what do you want to come to people's mind?
Well, Collaboration Band, you know, is a collaboration of the four of us. You know, we all played in these big corporate bands. And, you know, the soul music and all of that, that's, you know, kind of brings it home for us. So with me, you know, I just handpicked these guys and say, you know, we're all on the same page because soul music, R&B, Motown, Stax, all of that music, because here in Southwest Florida, it is just, you can't find it. It's really hard to find that kind of music. So I was able, you know, to round these guys up, and we were all on the same page. So we left these big corporate bands to be able to put together this collaboration, and that's how the name kind of came about.
You talked about the fact that it's hard to get this kind of music around here, but when people get it, they love it, don't they?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they do. And when they love it when they play it, when we play it authentically. You know, there are a lot of people who try to play this music, and one of the great things about our collection is that we play it authentically and with integrity. And I think people can feel the difference.
When people hear a real band play, like an average person, you know there's a lot of computer stuff going on now. What are some key things that stand out when you hear a real band playing real music?
Well, when you hear a real band, you know, we all playing all the instruments. Then we all doing all the vocals. We don't have no backtracks and none of that stuff. And people like that, as soon as we hit our first note, they on the dance floor. And the dance floor is full and everybody's grooving.
Live bands, I grew up listening to live bands. I'm sorry this generation didn't really get to experience it like we do. The boys from back in the day, Earth, Wind and Fire, Commodores, Gap Band, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
You guys bring that flavor, but what really happened to that live bands, the big bands like we used to hear?
Well, when the record companies changed, a lot of bands went independent.
I see.
And artists went independent, and it's kind of hard for the local venues to support a big band. So that's why they hire duos and singles to do the computer stuff. And there's a few places that still have live music, but it's not as common as it was.
You make a real good point. Big bands are expensive to hire. That's why Lee Pitts Live After Work, I try to bring in one person. But I've looked into the budget, people, and Lee Pitts Live After Work on May 3rd.
May 3rd, baby.
We bring in Collaboration
That's
Band.
it.
They're going to break my pocket. All these guys. But you guys are worth it. You guys are going to be performing at my event on May 3rd at Club Celsius from 5 until 10 p.m. It's a real popular Lee Pitts Live After Work social.
Yes.
What type of music y'all going to drop on?
Man, we cover everything. I say we cover everything from Smokey Robinson to Bruno Mars.
Love it.
You know what I'm saying? And everything in between. Four Tops, Temptations, you know, all of that stuff. Al Green. All of the stuff that, you know, guys like me and you grew up with, Lee. You know what I'm saying? All those bands we were talking about that's gone. You know, earlier in one of your interviews, I heard you talking about the Ohio players, you know, and how you did the expression of how you know, listen.
Ohio players?
I know, man. I know, right?
Bad boys, right?
They
Yeah,
were.
yeah.
They, you know, they definitely were. And so that's the kind of music, you know, to expect from the collaboration band when you come out to hear us.
That's what we want. What has been the response from the public when they've seen you guys perform? Did you get a chance to perform in the Christmas in the park?
I did.
Okay,
I
talk
did.
about Christmas in the park.
Christmas in the park was beautiful. It was a
In
cold
the
night. It was a
community.
very cold night, but we had a nice crowd that came out and was very well received. And
Yes.
you know, I just can't say enough about it, really.
When you have like a cold night, when you up under those hot lights and you up there moving, you kind of like that little chill. At least I do when I'm out working with my TV.
Well, you
show.
know what? We all enjoyed it, and then I looked over. AJ was right to the left of me,
Yeah, man.
and AJ
Smoke.
AJ had sweat running down his face. He
Smoke
had-
coming off his
Yeah,
head.
like he looked like a smokestack in a power plant.
Hey, it's true. Lightweight stuff, like 6 feet of lightweight stuff, man. You guys, I used to live in Detroit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'm from
that's
Chicago,
all.
man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago, and I don't like no chill.
The only thing about the cold was, as a guitarist, your fingers get really cold.
Yeah,
It's
that's
kinda
right.
hard.
Yeah.
How do y'all connect? How do you connect with your audience? What's some key things? You guys, you ever walk out in the audience, or just you have a bond with your audience?
Oh, yeah. We bond with everybody. Anybody in the room, we try to make it a point to go to their table to introduce ourselves and give them business cards and just be social with them and have fun with them.
Okay, we know people gonna see you at Leafless Live After Work in May. Where other places people can catch you guys locally,
Well-
and how can they get you to perform at their weddings and things of that nature?
Well, we are the house band at a phenomenal venue called Cape Cabaret. It's
Okay,
over.
big plug for me.
It's located over in Cape Coral. We're the house band, and you know, in April we'll be there every Tuesday night. And the cool thing about that Tuesday night, we'll be doing featured artists because there'll be other featured artists that will be performing with us, and they're located at 4725 Vincennes Boulevard, just past Del Prado, right off of Cape Coral Parkway.
About what time when you guys start?
6 to 9, 6 p.m. to 9. I'm sorry,
7 to 9.
7 to 9 p.m. 7 to 9:30.
Let's talk about.
He's going to be there.
I want to be there.
We'll skip back over to you. When we see a full band like you guys out there performing and doing the great work that you do, I want young people to know that that takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of work. They need to learn the craft. Expound on that.
All right. Well, speaking for myself, I started very young, and my father, he's a professional musician, a legend drummer in Chicago, and so he took me around all the jazz places. It's just not rhythm and blues, but it was jazz, rhythm and blues, classic rock. So you got to learn everything, and then you got to learn the basics of music, which is like your ABCs, you know, knowing your ABCs. So it's a whole. There's a whole collaboration of everything you have to put together.
Okay, you want to expound on that anymore? You started. When did you start playing?
I started when I was about 7 years old. I started, my family were musicians in the church. We went to church, and that's where we started.
Right here.
Me? Well, I was playing, I guess the first thing I played was the organ when I was 5 years old.
Okay.
I was a late bloomer, 13 years old. My mom just got tired of me beating on crap around the house. So one Christmas, they just bought me a drum set, and it just took off from there.
I'm glad y'all laid that out because I want to make a larger point. People don't just pop up out of nowhere. Successful people. I started hosting this television show when I was 7 years old. People go, how are you hosting a TV show when you were 7 years old? I was on the radio, on the hi-fi, imitating the disc jockeys on the hi-fi. I was practicing then, and I didn't know it, but all that stuff would pay off later on. So get started early,
Yes.
learn your craft,
Yes.
and take it seriously.
Yes.
The Southwest Florida, you mentioned it early on that we don't really see a lot of, full band music like we used to. Do you think that's going to change in Southwest Florida, getting more culture in here, more people?
Yes, I do because, you know, I kind of blew into town because I'm originally from Houston, right? And, you know, I had this vision, man. And everywhere I went, you know, like this area is like, it's dominated by rock bands, you know, and I love rock because I love classic rock. But to go in a club after Peter Lockwood's died, that was it for this music. It's gone. And actually, man, I think that it was like AJ said earlier. You have bands that play one or two songs here and there, but I honestly think that we are the only band in the area that really does nothing but Motown, R&B, funk, and soul music. I think we're the only ones.
Man, and one of the things too, as I start to wrap this up, is that when I was talking to you off camera, I could tell that it's more than about playing. It's
It is.
personal to you. It's
It
about
is.
bringing the art form to
It
its
is.
highest level. Expound on that.
Well, you know, growing up, okay, and, you know, trying to define and, you know, kind of determine what you want to be. And, you know, when you finally, you know, get old enough to, you know, kind of start to take on an identity, you know, so for me, you know, athletics and music was my thing. And I was a college athlete, and I got hurt really, really bad. And, you know, my shot at becoming a pro athlete was gone. But I had the music thing to fall back on. So at that point, that's when I realized, okay, well, you know, you got a choice. Either go and work in a factory, you know, and you know, retire from that, or do what you love to do. So it's really, I mean, it's not a whole bunch of cats that can really do what you love to do and make money doing it too.
Now, you guys dressed up for Lee Pitts Live. When people come out to see you play, you're going to be dressed like a band, or you're going to be all
No, I have
suited
to
up?
say this is our dress when we're on stage. Yes, this is the way we dress. That's all part of our show. This is what you get when you hire the collaboration band. This is what you get.
Let's take a look at the collaboration band playing. I get a chance to practice my Don Cornelius that I practiced.
I saw you doing that earlier.
You can bet your last money it's all going to be a stone glass, honey. So in part, we let you love, peace, and soul. Collaboration band.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching Lee Pitts Live. Of course, I'm Lee Pitts, the host of Lee Pitts Live. We're here at the Holiday Inn Airport in Fort Myers, and I want you to continue to watch Lee Pitts Live on television, on YouTube, and of course, listen to us on radio. But to get all of your shows to come right to you, just click on that subscribe button right there, and Lee Pitts Live will come right to you, your time, your way. That's Lee Pitts Live.